Hi. Welcome. Can everybody hear me okay? If you can hear me, it'd be great to know. Pop that in the chat and we'll get started in just a moment. Setting up here. Lovely. Welcome, everybody. Hi, my name is Dana Svoboda, and I'd love to welcome you tonight to tonight's Unwind session with the Positive Birth Company's YouTube channel. You can look forward to a grounding meditation, and I'm very excited to be here with you. Right, so it looks like the sound is good to go. What you can expect, well, we'll start with a bit of an emotional check-in, and then we'll move to our meditation practice, and then I'm going to offer you something to help you ride the waves of emotion that we are currently experiencing, especially with these challenging times. It's quite normal to be experiencing intense ebbs and flows. So who am I? A little bit about myself. I'm the Chief Joy Officer, and tonight I'll be your Chief Joy Officer. And what that means is I'm a holistic coach. I coach individuals and groups on a variety of subjects based on emotional intelligence. I also train mindfulness and yoga as well. So looking forward to sharing a lovely session of well-being and nourishment to help us ease into our Monday night. So thanks again for joining me here. So I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath. And then I want you to just check in with yourself. How are you feeling right now? Yeah, not how you were feeling earlier on or how you're going to feel. How are you feeling right now? And a good way to gauge this, maybe if you're maybe feeling a little in your head or a little disconnected from your emotions, is to use the traffic light system. So red, amber, green. If you're feeling red, that means you're not feeling so good. Bear in mind, there is no wrong or right way to feel. You feel the way you feel, and that's okay. And if you're feeling amber, maybe a mix of emotions. Nah, not quite sure. If you're feeling green, it means you're feeling pretty good. And so you can be a blend of colors. You can be purple and sparkly if you like. It's just a good way to just gauge how are you feeling right now. Very simple system. And hold the space for yourself. Yeah. So going inward, do you feel more red, more amber, or more green? And however you feel, that's totally okay. Give yourself permission to feel that way. Especially if we're feeling negative emotion, we have the tendency to feel like we shouldn't feel like that. And there's nothing worse than making yourself feel bad about feeling bad. That's a downward spiral. So with this mindfulness practice, we're going to just give ourselves a bit of space to zoom out. And however you're feeling could be amazing, could be however it is. We're just going to zoom out and observe ourselves in the most gentle and non-judging way possible. All right. And so I'm going to invite you now to be seated if you're maybe reclined. Of course, if you want to, you're welcome to lie down, but I would encourage you to be upright, seated, with your back straight, not too rigid. You want to remain relaxed and alert. And we're going to get into a lovely grounding meditation now. Yeah. So we're going to start with a few deep breaths. I want you to soften your gaze just down toward the floor, down at about a 45-degree angle. Let your eyelids feel heavy. And I don't want you to be looking at anything in particular. Yeah. Make sure before you really get into this practice that you're not going to be disturbed, or at least minimize the chances of distraction in your home. I know that can be difficult sometimes. If there is a lot going on, then just try to remain focused on the guidance, the sound of my voice, and becoming more present with this exercise. So your gaze is soft, and we're going to take a few rounds of deep breathing to help relax the body. And so I want you to exhale completely with pursed lips. And then taking a deep breath in for 2 counts through the nose. Hold it at the top and exhale for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The gaze is soft. Inhale again for 2. Hold and exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. And close your eyes now. Inhale for 3 counts. 2, 3. Hold. And exhale for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another deep, delicious inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep exhaling. And then feel the urge to breathe in bubble up inside. And when you need to inhale, please do so. And sigh it out the mouth. Let the shoulders drop, and finding a natural, easy breath, notice what it feels like to just deliberately nourish the body with some oxygen. So now we're not breathing in any special way. Just letting the breath do exactly what it wants to do. Really coming into the present moment now as we connect with our 5 senses. Move your awareness to your sense of hearing. And so in this moment, what can you hear? Without going into any stories or forming any opinions or judgments, just observe your ears receiving sound. Notice the most distant sounds you can hear. And also noticing the most nearby sounds. Perhaps it's the sound of your own breath. Just noticing all the subtle sounds we don't normally pay attention to. If the mind is very restless, that's absolutely normal, absolutely fine. Just like the way you're feeling, allowing the mind to do its thing as we continue settling into the present moment. Move your awareness to your sense of sight. So even though your eyes are closed, what can you see? Notice the back of the eyelids, the quality of light streaming through. Maybe you can also see something in your mind's eye. Images, colors, patterns. And I'll also invite you to relax your face. So relax the muscles around and behind the eyes. Soften your jaw. And moving to your sense of smell now. So what can you smell right now? Perhaps cultivating a sense of curiosity about the scents in the air. If you can't smell anything, then just be aware of the feeling of air moving in and out of the nostrils. Moving to your sense of taste. Sense taste on your tongue. And again, noticing any subtle sensations we might not normally pay attention to. And now move to your sense of touch. What can you feel? What's the most prevalent feeling right now in the body? Maybe it's the feeling of you sitting on your chair. The feeling of your clothes touching your skin. Notice the temperature of the air. Feel your feet. Feel the soles of the feet. Tops of the feet. Feel your heels. Arches. Feel the balls of the feet. Feel each individual toe. Really feel the feet now. Notice the sensations, pressure, temperature, any tingles. Feel your feet. Now moving your awareness to the feeling of the breath in the body. It's a rising and falling feeling. Where in your body do you feel this rising and falling sensation the most? And it's like we're zooming in on the breath now, becoming more aware of each breath. Notice the feeling of the inhale. It's a sense of coolness as the breath moves into the body, down the throat, into the lungs. Feel that sense of expansion. And as you exhale, there's this feeling of release or even relief that comes along. And the air is a little bit warmer as it leaves the body. Can you feel this warmth on your top lip? Noticing the feeling of each breath. And also noticing the pause in between each breath. And I invite you to hold this pause for just a moment or two longer than usual. Really savoring each breath. And then in your mind, I want you to label the breath now. So as you breathe in, to yourself saying inhale, and as you breathe out, saying exhale. Just quietly in your mind. Inhale, exhale. As you're doing this, stay with the feeling of the breath. And if the mind wanders off, like I said, absolutely normal. It's to be expected. As soon as you realize the mind's wandered off, very gently guide it back to naming the breath. And now letting go of the focus on the breath, letting go of naming the breath, and let your mind do whatever it wants to do. Let it think, let it be, whatever it wants to do. Complete space and freedom for the mind. Notice what it feels like to give your mind all the space. In these final few moments of stillness that you've carved out for yourself tonight, I invite you to take a moment to think of one thing, just one thing in your life that you feel thankful for, small or big. Coming back into the body now, feel the weight of your body pressing down. Connect with your five senses once again. Feel your feet. And then bringing some gentle movement to your fingers and your toes. And then very slowly open your eyes. And as you come back, just take a moment to notice how you feel, whether it's better, the same, or even worse. Just notice how you feel without judging it. A really key element of mindfulness practice, non-judging. So I hope that you enjoyed that and that this eases you into the rest of your Monday evening. Right. And thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to more in 2 weeks' time, and we will continue. Just coming back, as I promised, a little offering with regards to the check-in that we did earlier. It's a really good tool to just throughout the day check in with yourself, whether you're red, amber, green, and a lovely way to kind of massage your state to either allowing or making peace with where you are, or to perhaps nudging yourself to maybe even a better feeling state. Remember, there's no wrong way to feel. But try this. If you're feeling red, then you want to reach for anything that's going to give you relief. So red is relief. Even the tiniest action, and acknowledge yourself for reaching. So you want to look for soothing and relief. Like I said, often when we're feeling red, we can beat up on ourselves, and that's the last thing we need. If you're feeling amber, kind of ticking over with things, then I would reach for action, maybe in the form of learning or moving your body or seeking some kind of inspiration to energize you further. And if you're feeling green, then I would reach for appreciation, where you can just bask in your good state, keep nourishing, fill your cup, and that overflows to other people. And so then with your appreciation, better yet, go share that joy with somebody else. And so that's the little offering that I promised you earlier. As I said, I will see you in 2 weeks' time for more. And I hope that you do feel unwound. I certainly do. Tomorrow you can look forward to Carrie Lincoln's yoga to rejuvenate you. And if you liked this session, then I would love for you to like and subscribe to this channel. And it's been, again, an absolute pleasure. I'm wishing you a lovely, lovely evening. Thanks so much, everybody. See you soon. Bye.